Hello, you're watching James. My name's James, you're watching me, and I'm talking about watches. Today, I'm going to show you a watch that is particularly special. A watch that has actually changed the way I think about collecting watches, and it has absolutely changed the way I think about, or at least perceive, what a grail watch is. And it is this watch here. It is a Hamilton Jazzmaster Traveller 2 GMT. This is a watch that is not the current watch in the Jazzmaster Traveller GMT lineup. It has been superseded in the last year or two by another watch, and that particular new watch is quite nice, but there is something a little bit special about this one. This is a watch that has really stood out to me as something amazing, something a little bit special, something that looks so good, and I just had to buy it. And it was a watch that I was not thinking I was going to buy, but I just kept going back to it. I kept looking at it. I kept finding it available on the used market. And when this one popped up at this particular price, I could not stop myself from buying it. And I'm so glad that I have, because it is absolutely amazing. And I really want to show it to you in a sort of a first impressions style of video. Now, guys, if you have not subscribed to my channel already, I'd really appreciate it if you just click on that subscribe button. But let's flip the camera around now and let me show you why I think this watch is so amazing. Now, I want to say two things before we get into this first impressions video of my new Hamilton. Firstly, this is not the original box that came with it. I bought this watch secondhand. It didn't come with a box. I wanted to have a box. I was able to pick this one at a good price. The one that actually comes with it originally is that timber box. I did find them online, you could buy them separately, but they cost way too much money, and realistically this is just going to sit in a drawer. But I still wanted the box, so this one is not the original. Secondly, I want to say that this watch has been a life-changing event. Okay, let me just specify a life-changing event in regards to watches. Obviously hasn't changed the rest of my life. There is something very special about this watch. There is something that has really made me enjoy watches in a new way. It made me think about watches in a new way. What a lovely box, even if it's not the original. It does present very well, doesn't it? Let's check out what this watch looks like and why I am making such a big deal of it. Oh, it just presents so nicely in that box. I'm glad I did buy it, even though realistically this box is now just going to go sit in a drawer. So why am I making such a big deal about this watch? Well, just have a look at it. It is one of the best looking watches I have ever seen. And it's very strange for me to say that, because this is not the style of watch that I would have ever said this is the best looking watch I've ever seen, because I am very much a diver watch person and I haven't gone away from that. I guess my taste in watches have changed a little bit, or at least expanded a little bit. And this is absolutely stunning because it sort of blends two things for me. It blends sort of functionality that a dive watch has, because this has a lot of those functionality sort of features, but it also has those beautiful looks of sort of even a dress watch. So it's sort of like a 2-for-1 watch. And I do particularly like the double crown. It's something that just stands out to me. I do like the look of that, but I think it is one of the prettiest looking watches that I've ever seen. And everything on it has been done so well. It's very crisp and clean, precise and well thought out. Just have a look at the indices. They're so small, but all of them are just crisp, clean. They look fantastic, and they are all loomed as well, which is absolutely amazing. Look how slender that second hand, and look how long it is. And I love long hands on watches. I think they do look fantastic with that little spearhead counterbalance. Absolutely wonderful. I'm really liking the look of this watch. And one of my favorite views of this watch is the profile. I love how these lugs are attached and how they sort of then blend and sort of attach onto the rest of the case. It sort of reminds me a little bit of my Seiko Samurai, but it just seems sort of the next level better done almost. It has that slight curvature down, which is nice. It just sort of, it's unique, it's different, it's lovely. I really do like it. The piece of sapphire crystal on top of this thing is absolutely wonderful as well. Has that slight little bit of sort of vintage style distortion, but doesn't take away from anything. Being a silver dial, it's not the most legible watch in the world depending on the angle that you're looking at it, but wow, just pretty, just stunning. Has an internal rotating bezel, which you can action through this crown here. It is screw down. This thing has 200 meters of water resistance, which allows it to be that sort of watch that you can use in any circumstance. And wow, that just feels so soft. It's amazing. I absolutely adore it. This one's screwed down, as I mentioned. Inside here, we have an amazing Swiss-made movement with a GMT function as well. Now, where is that GMT hand? I think it is hiding just there behind the minute hand there. So this is a GMT watch. It has that sort of 24-hour adjustable extra hand there that is controllable through the top crown, which is a bit odd to me. Whenever I've had a dual crown watch, normally the internal bezel is up here, or at least adjusted by this crown up here, but it's the other way around. You use this one to adjust the internal bezel there, and this one here to manually wind the watch, to hack the watch and adjust that GMT feature. It has one of the smoothest action manual wind I've ever had on a watch before. Obviously has hacking as well, being this beautiful Swiss movement. Wow, silky smooth. And on the back, you get to see that lovely movement with the, look at that custom Hamilton rotor. It looks absolutely fantastic. I am in love with this watch. Now, I am not normally a leather strap person, and I have purchased a bracelet that is designed specifically for this watch. I'm waiting for that to arrive. But I have to say, I'm actually glad it hasn't arrived yet, because I'm really enjoying this custom leather strap that comes with the watch. It is made from ostrich leather, which I think it looks kind of cool, something a little bit different, but it is absolutely wonderful quality. It feels lovely on wrist. I think it looks absolutely amazing. And check out this hardware. Wow, that is absolutely amazing. Look at it. There is something a little bit special about this watch, something about every feature of it. The looks, the functionality, the strap, the buckle and tang, I just love it. It is absolutely amazing. This thing has blown my mind. And how does it look and sit on wrist? Oh, I think it looks absolutely amazing. Look at that. It is a stunning watch. Oh, I think I'm going to be wearing this watch for the rest of my life. It will absolutely be a part of my permanent collection. How could it not be? Oh, the only thing that scares me is that I don't want to wear any other watch. I just want to wear this one over and over again. But I know that that sort of honeymoon period it'll expire at some point. I'll still absolutely love it, I have no doubt. But I will actually have the opportunity then to wear some other watches. All right, guys, enough of that. All right, I'm going to wear this every single day for a very long time. And at some point, once everything's sort of come together in my mind, I'm going to do a full review about it. And there's some other videos that are forming in my mind because of this one as well. So there'll be a few interesting content sort of videos coming up in the near future. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.